conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous session, we have discussed about many-to-many association, and we have discussed how can we map many-to-many association between two objects with the help of by creating a junction object, and how to configure many-to-many associations between those objects and what kind of functionality that it offers we have discussed. And we have discussed about hierarchical association. So what exactly the hierarchical association and how it look like? What objects in Salesforce will support hierarchical association we have discussed in the previous session. Today we'll see the concept of roll-up summary fields. So what exactly roll-up summary fields and what it indicates, and how can we configure roll-up summary fields in Salesforce, and what kind of relationships that supports the roll-up summary fields we'll see. And upon configuring this roll-up summary fields, what kind of roll-up types that Salesforce supports, what is the significance of each and every roll-up type, and how can we use them, and upon creating roll-up summary fields, what are the different governor limits that has been imposed by Salesforce, we'll see one by one. Now, let's see. So first of all, we have to understand what do you mean by roll-up summary fields. Now, so in this roll-up summary field, what do you mean by this word summary? Summarizing in the sense what? Grouping, like as conclusion. Summarizing in the sense grouping. Now, so what we are grouping? Records we are grouping. Based on what? Parent record ID. Okay, based on parent record ID, we are summarizing this particular records. Now, let me explain what exactly this roll-up summary field, how it works internally. Let me take an example. For example, assume that I have two objects in Salesforce. For example, I have two objects available with me. These two are our custom objects, already we know, which we have created in the past. I have two objects. First one, a position object, which is holding some positions data. That means it is having some jobs information. So here I'm having some fields like the position record ID, name of that position, and the location. So these are the three fields are available. You can have some more fields also, no problem. I'm taking these three fields in this position object, like the ID, name of the position, location to which this position is associated. Now, so now this position object is holding all the new vacancies or the jobs available inside my organization. So once a jobs information has been posted, then from there onwards, few candidates will apply for these positions. The people who are looking for a new job, the people who wants to change their current job, those people will apply for these positions. So to store all those people's information, I'm having a candidate object. Candidate object also my custom object, which I have created to store all the candidates information. In this candidate object, I'm having few fields like the ID field, name of the candidate, location field also. So I'm storing the candidate ID and the candidate name and the location field. So now in this case, these candidates are applying for what? For the positions. So in order to store that position record ID, I have map master detail association between these two objects. So these two objects are not independent. These two are having master detail association where position object is a parent object, candidate object is a child. Because for one position, multiple candidates also can apply. Based on that assumption, we made position object as a parent object and the candidate as child. So I have this data model structure right now. These are the two objects are available, position object and the candidate object, which are having master detail association. Now, in this candidate object, I'm storing the candidate records. Now here I'm having this master detail relationship field, which will be relating both the objects here. Now today, the candidate is going to be applying for the position. So now his name is Ram Kumar. He is from Hyderabad. He is applying for the position SFDC admin. He is applying for the position SFDC admin position, which is having the ID P1002. So that ID has been stored. That means along with this child record, it is storing parent record name also. That means what? Okay, it is indicating surname. That surname indicating this child is belongs to so and so parent. Now we could store the parent record ID. Why? Because with the same name we can have multiple positions also. That's what it will store ID here. Now, second candidate Sampat Kumar applied for the position P1005. That means manual tester position. Suresh Kumar applied for P1004. That means C# .NET developer. Anil Kumar has applied for manual tester position again. That means for manual tester, two candidates are applied. Now Abhiram Tripathi has applied for P1001. That means a Java developer. Rakesh Kumar has applied for P1002. That means SFDC admin. These are the candidates data. So we have position records, we have candidate records are available. Both are available inside my objects here. Now, so this is the data model and these are the records that we have right now. Now suppose for example, come to the scenario right now. Now I have a small question, suggest me what will be the solution here. For example, today I'm going to be start recruiting the candidates for this position. Because in this company, I'm the only one HR person is available here. All these 5 positions responsibility has been assigned to me. So I need to start contacting the candidates in order to schedule the interviews. So before scheduling the interviews, first of all, I want to know for each position, how many number of candidates are applied. How many number of candidates are applied for each and every position, I would like to know first. Based on that number of candidates applied, I will take some action plan. Suppose if 2 members or 3 members are applied for the position, then I will inform to the technical panel to schedule the interviews on weekday itself, Monday to Friday. Based on the availability of the technical panel, based on the availability of the candidate, I will schedule the face-to-face interview. Suppose if 50 candidates are applied for a position, then in that case here, I would like to inform to the technical panel to come on this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We can schedule the interview for all the 50 people. We can close it off within 2 days itself. Okay, so depends upon the number of candidates are applied, I would like to take the decision whether I can able to schedule the interviews on weekdays and weekends. Now, so in that case, I would like to know how many number of candidates are applied here for each position. Here, I would like to have a field. Inside the position object, I would like to have a field to indicate how many number of candidates are applied for each and every position. I want the count. Now, I would like to have the count over here. So now tell me in this case, for the first position P1001, how many candidates are applied? 1. How can we do that here? How to know? So based on that ID, go to the child object. Inside the relationship field, please count that entry. With the P1001, how many entries are available over here? Only 1. So 1 candidate is applied for this. P1002, how many entries are available? This one and this one. So 2 candidates are applied here. Now for P1003, Do we have entries? No. That means nobody has applied. Zero. P1004. How many candidates are applied here? One. P1005. How many candidates are applied? Two people over here. So we are counting the number of candidates are applied for each and every position manually. Okay, manually we are counting that here based on the parent record ID. Clear up to this concept here? Now, so in this case here, now tell me, here we have five positions, there we have six candidates. So counting how many number of candidates are applied for each and every position is very simple, very easy. Because we have very less number of records, we can do this counting process manually. Now tell me, if you are having some hundreds of positions, thousands of candidates. Thousands of positions, lakhs of candidates. Lakhs of positions, crores of candidates. Now tell me, in that case, will you do this counting manually? No, it's not possible. We can't do this kind of operations manually by our own. It will take a lot of time. And the two, whenever we are counting that number of childs for a particular parent, in the middle of the counting, if some more candidates are applied, again we need to start the count from the scratch. It will be a rework for us. So this is a lengthy mechanism. For that one, instead of doing these kind of activities manually, we can hand over this responsibility to Salesforce itself. Boss, please calculate how many number of childs are available for each and every parent automatically here. So in that case, to do this kind of functionalities automatically, we are using the help of a feature called as roll-up summary field. We are using the help of roll-up summary field. So roll-up summary field can do this operation within some fraction of milliseconds. Even though you are having crores of candidates also, lakhs of positions also, it can do this operation in fraction of milliseconds itself, which is very, very faster. Okay, now that's what here, instead of doing these kind of operations manually, we can go with the help of this roll-up summary fields. Now, like for example, assume that. For example, I'm going to Naukri portal. I'm going to Naukri portal. I'm searching for the jobs Salesforce developer, which is for 4 years of experience, which is for Hyderabad location. I'm searching for some jobs. So now here we can able to see the jobs information also over here. Okay, here we can able to see jobs information also. So many jobs are available here. Now, so now here once you click on this, we can able to see the job details also. Now here we can able to verify the job information. Whatever the details they have given for this job, they are giving this information also. Now, so here we can able to see all this information. Now this is the job details over here. Whenever if you want to apply for this one, just we can able to click on login and then we can able to see the people over here. We can log in and we can apply for this. But before applying that, it will show till now how many people has applied for this here. It is indicating that applicants less than 10. That means, okay, almost 10 people has applied for this position till now here. Suppose, for example, here, it is counting that how many people has been applied. When I go to some other opening here, like as now, JP Morgan. For this one, see, applicants, 100 plus. Okay, more than 100 people has applied for this position as of now. That means based on that, we can take the decision. Almost 100 people are applied over here, maybe one or two openings. That means how many openings are available here? Only one opening. How many people are available? 100, more than 100 people. Okay, can I apply again here? No, it's a waste of time. So in that case, I will take the decision whether I can apply for this job or not here. So they have posted 2 weeks back. There is only one vacancy, but more than 100 people are applied. If I'm applying this position again, then I will be 101% here. So maybe I may get the interview call or not, no guarantee. Now, in this case here, it's a waste of time over here. Now, like the similar passion, I'm searching for some more jobs also. Amazon. Now, in this case, how many openings are available here? Only one. But more than 100 people has been applied for this one, which they have posted 3 weeks back. Maybe this position may be already filled out over here. We don't know. So in that case, it's a waste of time to apply for this company. Like that, here it is counting that how many people are applied for this position till now. So now in this case, if you want to do this kind of calculations, automatically we can go with the help of roll-up summary fields. Then what this roll-up summary field will do, how it works, now let me explain pictorially, then I will be showing practical concept. Now, so now in this case, in order to know how many number of candidates are applied for each and every position, inside the parent object, I'm creating one field. I'm creating a field to indicate the count of candidates. How many number of candidates are applied? I would like to indicate that count. I would like to indicate the count of this candidate. Upon creating this field, I would like to give the data type as roll-up summary. I'm giving the data type as roll-up summary. I'm giving the data type as roll-up summary. Then what this roll-up summary field will do, now let me explain. Now, whenever we are going to be creating this roll-up summary field, that already we know in the master detail association, I told you very clearly, roll-up summary fields can be applicable only on master detail association objects. If the objects are having lookup association, roll-up summary field will not be applicable here. Okay, that is a fundamental rule. It is a prerequisite. To map that roll-up summary fields inside an object, you should have master detail association. And the two roll-up summary field can be applicable only on parent object, not on child objects. Please remember this. Okay, roll-up summary field can be applicable only on parent object which is associated with the child with master detail association. If the object is having the child relationship as a lookup, it won't support. Okay, now, so upon creating this child field, the parent object field, I'm giving the data type as roll-up summary. Then what this roll-up summary field will do, now let's see. Basically, roll-up summary field will be summarizing the child records. Okay, summarizing the child records. Whatever the child records are available, these child records it will summarize. Summarizing in the sense of grouping. Okay, grouping. Then what it will group child records into various small groups. Based on what? Based on parent record ID. So whatever the parent record ID is available, based on the parent record ID, it will collect the respective matching childs. It will place into separate groups. See, for example, here we are having a parent record here, Java developer P1001. Now it will check that with the ID P1001, how many number of entries are available. Now, how many entries are available now? With the P1001, how many entries? Only one. Only one. So it will collect this record. It will collect this record. It will place into a separate group. It will place this record into a separate group. Okay, next. Second parent record ID. What is that? P1002. With this one, how many entries are there? Two entries are available. So it will collect these two records. This is the first record. And this is the second record. So two childs are available here. It will place into a separate group. P1003. Do we have any entries? No. P1004. How many entries are available? One. So it will collect this record. It will place into a separate group. Next. P1005. How many entries are available? Two entries are available. So we'll collect that first record. This is the first record. And we have one more matching record. This is the second one. Now two entries. Do we have any records in the child object? No. Total we have six records. We are having six records over here. Okay. Now this is the step one. What roll-up summary field will do? Roll-up summary field is going to be summarizing this child record. Summarizing means grouping. Whatever the child records are available, it will be dividing these records into various small groups based on parent record IDs. Based on parent record IDs, it will be summarizing the child records. Once the child records has been summarized, then on this groups, it will apply roll-up types. It will apply roll-up types. Now, it will apply roll-up types. So what are the various roll-up types that Salesforce supports? Now let me explain. That means it is performing certain operations. So it is having four roll-up types are available in Salesforce. First one, count function. Second one, sum function. Third one, minimum function. Fourth one, maximum function. These are the four functions are available. That means it will apply roll-up types. Roll-up types are nothing but these are the various built-in functions that Salesforce supports, and these functions it will apply on the groups to perform the required operations here. Now tell me, did you heard about these four functions anytime before in your mathematics in childhood? Yes. So now we have used this count function, sum function, minimum, maximum. These functions we have used in our childhood mathematics. These are not new. Now these functions are called as what? These functions are called as what in mathematics?
Aggregate functions.
Arithmetic operations.
Aggregate function. These are called as aggregate functions. What do you mean by an aggregate function? What it will do? Aggregate function will collect a group of values as input. It will collect a group of values as input, and on that group of records, it will do certain operations over here. Once operations has been done, finally it will be generating only one value as a result. Okay, like suppose for example, assume that I'm done with my BTech. Okay, I'm done with my BTech graduation. So now my BTech is a 4 year course. That means total 8 semesters are available. In each semester, I'm having 6 subjects. By end of the BTech, how many subjects that I have cleared? 48. So by end of my 4 years of course, I have given the exams for 48 subjects. That means 48 exams I have written here. So once you are done with your BTech, if somebody asks you the question, what is your percentage in BTech, what we can say? Subject one, this one, subject two, this one, subject two, this one, up to subject 48. No, we are giving one number. Like for example, 80%, 85%, 72%, 90%, like that. How you are getting this value here, 80%? We can do some calculation. How collect all the 48 subject marks, do the calculation of sum, and that value we can able to divide with the help of number of subjects. That means total marks by number of subjects here. We can able to collect this, use this expression. Based on that, we can able to collect the value. That value is nothing but our percentage. Okay, that means what? We are taking 48 input values. That means the 48 subject marks will do the sum of all the 48 subject marks. The total marks we're dividing with 48 here. Then I will be getting the percentage, that is 80%, 70%, 90%, whatever. Okay, that means what? We are taking a group of values as input. On that group of values, we can do certain calculation. Finally, it is producing only one value as a result. That is called as aggregate function. So, as part of Salesforce also, Salesforce is supporting four roll-up types. Those roll-up types are nothing but aggregate functions in Salesforce here. Now then what it will do depends upon your requirement. We need to choose which aggregate function you would like to use, which roll-up type you would like to use, we can choose that here. Now my requirement is what? As part of my business requirement, I would like to calculate how many number of candidates are available for each and every position. So what is a suitable function in this one? Count function. So whatever the groups are available on these groups, it will apply roll-up types. It will apply roll-up type. Now tell me in this group how many records are available? How many records are available in this group now? This group.
One.
This is the group.
One.
Records are divided into various groups, right? This is the group one, second group, third group, like that. In this group, how many records are available? Only one. So it will be having one. Now, so in this case, in this group, how many records are available here? Two records are available. In this group, how many records are available? One. There is only one record is available in this group. Now, in this group, how many records are available? Two records are available here. So that means what? On this group of records, people do apply that roll-up types. And whatever the result has been generated, this result it will be placing onto your parent record automatically. Now, for the P1001 group, how many records are there? Count is one. This one, what is the count? Two. This one, zero. This one, one. This one, two. That's it. No, excuse me. So in this case, as part of this roll-up summary field will summarize the child records into various small groups, and on those group of records, it will apply the roll-up types, and whatever the result has been generated, the result will be representing on the parent record automatically. Okay, now, so here you can raise a question. So just now it has calculated this, okay, count for each and every child. Suppose after few seconds, okay, one more candidate has been applied for a particular position. Then what will happen? Whenever a new record has been inserted inside this child object, whenever your existing record is updated in the child object, whenever you are deleting a record from the child object, whenever we are restoring the record from a child object, then automatically roll-up summary will be getting recalculated by Salesforce by default. Okay, it will recalculate that roll-up summary field value automatically. It will generate the latest values. Those latest values will be representing our parent records. Okay, understood the concept here? Now, so in this case here, as part of this roll-up summary field, roll-up summary fields are the read-only system generated fields. Because just now we have discussed these values are generating by whom? Salesforce itself. We are not entering the value. So this is a read-only field. Once the value has been generated by Salesforce for this field, this value you can't modify. You can't change this value because we have handed over the responsibility of calculating the count to Salesforce itself. So you can't make any changes in this field value. This value will be purely read-only fields. Even though you are an administrator, even though you are a developer, through programming also you can't change this value over here. That is fixed, which will be calculating by Salesforce. So in this case, we can say roll-up summary fields are the read-only system generated field whose value will be generating the Salesforce automatically by default. Then how it is generating? Roll-up summary field will summarize the child records into various small groups based on parent record IDs, and on those group of records, it will apply the roll-up types, and whatever the result has been generated, those results will be representing on parent record. Okay, now, So in this case, whenever we are making any changes in the child object records, whenever you are performing any DML operation, upon inserting the record, upon updating the record, upon deleting the record, upon restoring the record, rollup summary will be getting recalculated by Salesforce automatically by default. Now, as part of Salesforce, it supports a 4 rollup types. First one, count. Second one, sum. Third one, minimum. Fourth one, maximum. These are the 4 rollup types. Because in the interview point of view or in admin certification 201, this question is very, very common over here. What rollup types it supports. Okay, now, so now here in this case, as part of this rollup summary fields, the prerequisite thing is rollup summary field can be applicable only on parent object which is associated with the child with master detail association. If the association between the objects is lookup, rollup summary fields can't be applicable. That feature will not get supported at all. Okay, this will be applicable only on master detail association fields over here. Okay, now, so in this case here you can raise a question, sir, do we have any limitations upon creating this rollup summary fields? Yes, there is a limitation. What is that? Within a single object, we can create maximum of 25 rollup summary fields, not more than that. An object can have maximum of 25 rollup summary fields that will be given by Salesforce. It may be free developer edition, it may be unlimited edition also, same limitation. Number of rollup summary fields per an object is 25 per object here, that is fixed, which can't be extendable. Clear? Understood the concept now? Next. So now in this case here, how can we configure this rollup summary fields? Okay, we'll see practically. Now, generally, whenever we are building any banking systems, everywhere the people are using this rollup summary fields. Like, for example, assume that I took some loan from the bank. Okay, I took some loan from the bank. So the bank people are creating one customer record here. Customer record, like as account number, customer name. Account number, for example, okay, so now 01000901. Assume that this is my bank account number. Now the name is, I'm giving some name. Initially, don't have any loans over here. Today, I have taken one loan from the bank. So all the loans data will be storing inside loan object. All the loans information will be storing inside the loan object, which is indicating that what is the loan account number, customer name, what type of loan, and how much amount has they have taken as a loan, what is the EMI periods they have specified over here, and then what is that outstanding amount, and what is that number of EMIs are left, everything they will place. Now here, whenever I'm taking a loan, it is indicating along with this loan details, it is indicating this loan is taken by which customer. It will store my account number also over here. It will store my account number also here. Now, so because here when you go to the banking systems also, when you open your account, we can see your credit cards list also, your fixed deposits list also, loans details also, everything we can see. Now, because these are all our child. So here it is indicating as of now I took one loan over here. Because one child is available right now. Suppose tomorrow I will take one more loan, a gold loan here. Then this is also reflecting over here. 2 loans I'm having. Now here after that I'm taking one more loan here, a property loan. That means it is indicating 3 automatically over here. Understood the concept here? Now, so now in this case, in order to count the number of credit cards that we have, number of bank accounts that we have, number of debit cards that we have, number of loans that we have, number of fixed deposit that we have, number of insurance policies that we have, everything they can able to count over here. Once they are opening the customer record, everything will be getting listed out automatically. So to do such kind of calculation, suppose tomorrow, if I close one loan, automatically this value will be what? Decrease 2. Okay, it will be updating automatically here. Now, in this case here, they will be using rollup summary fields. Next one, when you go to that loan table here, they're indicating each and every loan, okay, account number, and the customer name, and the loan type, loan amount, what is the principal amount, what is that outstanding amount over here, and how many EMIs are available total, how many EMIs are left. Now, for example, I took the loan of some 5 lakhs from the bank. Principal amount will be 5 lakhs. Number of EMIs I have given as 36. That means 3 years period I have made it over here. Today, the first EMI I have paid. All the EMIs information they will store inside that separate object here. That means repayment object here. Okay, repayment object. Today I made one EMI over here. Then still how many EMIs are left? 35. So it will be indicating 35 here. Automatically this outstanding amount also decreased, right? So for example, for this 55 lakhs of loan, I am paying some 25,000 rupees of some EMI. In that 25,000 rupees of EMI, the first 10,000 will be going into my principal, 15,000 will go into interest over here. Okay, so initially most of the amount it will be going into interest only here. Okay, so now in that case less amount will be going into the principal. So in that case my outstanding amount will be 4,99,000 here. Sorry, 90,000. Second time I have paid one more EMI, second month. Then one more EMI I have paid here. This month 25 I have paid. From that one, 12,000 rupees are going into principal. Remaining 13,000 will go into interest. Okay, then in this case it will be decreasing the value of 35 to 34. That means still 34 EMIs are left, and then it will be having this amount 4 lakh, okay, 78,000 rupees outstanding amount here. That means in this case to do this kind of calculations, they're using the help of roll-up summary fields. You no need to do these calculations manually. That will be done by with the help of roll-up summary field automatically itself. Okay, so these are the various places the people are using this roll-up summary fields. Also in banking systems, everywhere the people are using like this. Okay, understood the concept now? Then how can we create this roll-up summary field? Whenever we are creating the roll-up summary field, inside the parent object, select the data type as roll-up summary. Upon creating the roll-up summary field, select the data type as roll-up summary here. Clear up to this concept now? Then how can we create this roll-up summary field? Let me show you with the practical here. Okay, now let me give you the note points, and then I will give you the practical examples too. Roll-up summary field. Roll-up summary fields are the read-only system generated fields whose value will be generating by Salesforce automatically by default. Roll-up summary field values can be editable by the users. Roll-up summary field will summarize the child records into various smaller groups. Roll-up summary field will summarize the child records into various smaller groups based on the parent record ID and will apply the roll-up types on the group of records. Salesforce supports the below 4 roll-up types. First one, count. Second one, sum. Third one, minimum. Fourth one, maximum. By using roll-up types, it will do the required calculations on the group of records and will represent the results on the parent record automatically. Roll-up summary fields can be applicable only on parent object which are associated with the child with master detail association. Roll-up summary field value will get recalculated automatically upon performing DML operations on the child object records. For example, upon insert, upon update, upon delete, upon undelete. While creating the roll-up summary field, we have to select the data type as the roll-up summary. No limits. An object can have maximum of 25 roll-up summary fields. An object can have maximum of 25 roll-up summary fields, not more than that. Done with this? Now, let's see how can we create roll-up summary fields inside your object. Suppose, for example, I'm having this position object and the candidate object. Both are my custom objects as of now that we have. In my position object, there are three positions are available. In candidate object, we have only one candidate is available. Let me create some more candidate records over here. Now let me make it clone. Instead of filling the data again, just we can make it clone also. I'm giving a name as, for example, some Suresh Kumar. He is also from Hyderabad. Currently, he is working in Wipro. He is a senior developer. He is having immediate notice over here. He can able to join on immediate basis. He is applying for the same position, Salesforce developer. Now, save. Done. Next, I would like to make it clone again. His name is some Abhinav Kumar. He is from Bangalore. He is working in Wipro. He is a senior consultant. He is applying for the position that is senior Java developer. He can join on immediate basis. Next, I'm making it clone. His name is some Rajiv Kumar. He is from Jaipur. He is working in Jamsar. Now the current designation, he is a senior developer. He is having 1 month of notice. He is applying for the same position, senior Java developer. Now, these are the 4 candidates are available as part of my candidate object. These candidates has been applied for this position over. There are 3 positions, and for this position, these candidates are applied. So now, whenever I'm opening this position record, I would like to know for each position how many number of candidates are applied. I would like to get that count. So based on that, I would like to take that necessary action plan to schedule the interview for these people. Then how can we do that? Inside the position object, I want to create a roll-up summary field to do the count of child records available for this parent over here. Let's see. Now inside that position object, I'm creating that roll-up summary field. So click on edit object. Go to the fields and relationships link. Click on new button. Now select the data type as roll-up summary. Now this option roll-up summary will be getting enabled for you because we are having master detail association with the child. That's why this option is enabled. Suppose, for example, when you go to hiring manager to position, what is the relation? Lookup relationship. In that case, it will show like a disabled option. Now, I'm selecting roll-up summary. Click on next. Now I would like to specify that field label here. I'm giving this number of candidates. Candidates count. Candidates count here. Click on next button. Now select that summarized object here. That means summarized object means what? Child object. Now candidate. What we would like to do? Count. I would like to count that number of records. So these are the various roll-up types that Salesforce support. Count, sum, minimum, maximum. I'm using this count function. Click on next. Make the field to be visible to all the profile users. Remaining story will be same, no change at all. Click on next. Make it save. Now let's see I would like to go with that, refreshing the browser cache. Let's see. How many candidates are applied for this particular position? Manual test engineer, 0 people. Nobody has applied. Now, when you go to that Salesforce developer, how many candidates are applied? 2. When you go to senior Java developer, how many candidates? 2 candidates are applied. Now, who are all those candidates? When you go to the related list, we can see the people's name over here who okay has been applied here. We can see that candidate's name as well. Clear? Now, so now in this case, we are able to create that roll-up summary field. So I would like to show that number here. How to customize? Let's go to that. Select fields to display candidates count. After the location, I would like to show this. Refresh the screen right now. Refresh the browser cache. Still, it is not refreshing the browser cache. Let me relog in. Go to the positions tab. Still, it is not refreshing. It will take time to reflect this browser cache. Now let's see. Now, how many number of candidates has been applied here? Candidates count. How many candidates are applied for manual test engineer? 0 people. Salesforce developer, 2 people. Senior Java developer, 2 people has been applied here. Okay, understand the concept now? Next. Now let me show you one more example here. So here, for example, these positions are very urgent requirement for me. I need immediate candidates. So I want to know how many number of people has applied for each position who can join on immediate basis. So immediate joiners people's count I want here because I need only the immediate joiner candidates. Tomorrow I will schedule the interview. If everything goes fine, next day will be the onboarding date for the people because it's an urgent requirement for this position. So now in this case here, I would like to calculate how many number of candidates are applied for each and every position whose notice period is equals to immediate. Right. Then how can we create the roll-up summary field? Let me show you here. I'm creating one more. Go to the positions tab, create one more field because we can create up to how many maximum? 25. Now, select that data type as roll-up summary. Click on next. I'm indicating immediate joiners count. Immediate joiners. Click on next button. Select the summarized object, that means child object, that is candidates. Now I would like to use the help of count of candidates. What candidates count I would like to do? I would like only whose notice period is equals to immediate. So here we have a section called as a filter criteria. In this filter criteria section, there are 2 radio buttons are available. First radio button is indicating please include all the records in the calculation. Second option is indicating please include only those records in the calculation which meets the specified criteria. Okay, now, so don't include all, please include only those people in the calculation whose notice period is equals to immediate. Now I'm selecting the field notice period value should be equals to immediate. I'm adding this condition over here. Click on next button. The remaining story will be same as usual. Select that visible checkbox to make the field to be visible. Click on next. Click on save. So the field has been created successfully. Now let's go back to that user interface. Refresh the browser cache. Manual test engineer. Candidates count also 0. Immediate joiners count also 0. Salesforce developer. Total number of candidates applied is 2 people. 1 person is ready to join on immediate basis. Like that we can see. Now if you want to show that field on the page layout, that means on the user interface, we can add that field also onto that layout. Immediate joiners. I want to show this field. After the candidates count, I would like to show this. Now total number of candidates applied and the immediate joiners count also. So for the Salesforce developer position, 2 people has applied. Out of these 2, 1 person can join on immediate basis. In senior Java developer, 2 candidates are applied. 1 person is ready to join on immediate basis here. Clear? So this is how we can able to configure the roll-up summary fields inside your Salesforce or to calculate the required operations. Okay. Now this is the concept of roll-up summary fields as part of your Salesforce arc. Understood the feature now? Next. Next one will be having one more small functionality over here, that is one-to-one association, that we'll see in next session here. So next session will be on Monday. This weekend we don't have the session here. So next session will be on Monday again. We'll be having the continuation features as usual. Okay. So do the practice on these features. I will be placing that information inside the document. I will share that document to you for your reference over there. Okay. Hmm. I will show you that one. Okay, I will give that one more example also on some. Okay. Right. Thank you all.